Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to, okay. In the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 48. Mike 48. Hey, pick your game up.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert. I got it.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time. For Cleveland, 61 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Check three, check three. Showing it, showing it. Check 37, check 37. Shift, watch the shift.
My touch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see. We're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Spine. No. Wait. Tackles. Go. 44. Mike. 44.
6-man. Check curls.
Jackson to throw again. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Too easy.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 15 running. Boom. 44 to Mike. Check.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Tucker, a career 70% success rate from 50-plus. Just incredible. And the All-Pro is money from distance again there.
They ought to give him 4 points for field goals from some of the distances that this guy makes them from.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 48. Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Go. 48. 48, Mike. 48, Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
To throw, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens 36-yard line.
Let's go. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Run.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
A gain of 12. And a Raven 1st down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, round 7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's get off the field, defense. Check.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Pushes him over. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Here's Jackson, throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mack Wilson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Rolling to his left. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shift. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check.
Up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
48's Mike.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
48's the Mike.
Hey, orbit.
The screen.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a third and about 13. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
52, so don't say nothing.
Hey, Mike 52.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mayfield looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
52 right here. 52. All day, just like that. Just like that.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Hatchet, hatchet. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Regular.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
SOS. Check 31. Kill. Hey.
Real.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down. It's Hunt, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. On third down, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night. Go on fourth down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check. Run. Watch out.
Now they try the right side here. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Seibert able to knock this one through. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 83 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Hey, seam 6.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for the Browns. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Jackson's pass complete to Mark Ingram. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
27.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's like,
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They run. Chubb. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Let's go, baby.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Chubb. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll let this go end zone for Green. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They run with Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's coming. We got double up.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mayfield to throw it. He finds Taylor, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, foxtrot.
Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Chubb. And an alley to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, 44 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 65 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Regular.
Back to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.